if you wake up and you look fat, you look out of shape, you're not feel good, which is, or you don't feel good inside. So my whole big thing is get up and work out, shed some calories, get the adrenals going, get the mind going, get all that going. Every day I run, every day I work out. A lot of people, what they do is they have these finish lines. And I have a saying that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. When I was younger, I didn't have any goals. It's not really so much about goals, it's just a to-do list. And as a human being, if you don't have a to-do list, you're gonna sit back and just fade away. So I've been grinding lately, every day, running over 20 miles a day, getting up early, going to bed early, eating the right shit. This last week started taking a toll on me. I usually don't think too much. Get my shoes on, head out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice that's been talking to me, talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about pushing back the time of that I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. So if you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of bitch you're being. Stay hard. You need the ability to grind your ass into a fine powder. And when you're in that fine powder, find a way to build that motherfucker back up repeatedly. And it's possible. I always fix the things on the surface. If I couldn't read and write, I learned to read and write. I would always fix these things on the surface level. And so whenever something hard was like raise its ugly head, I didn't have any kind of tools to handle it. Like, man, I thought I fixed this already, man. But no, I didn't go deep into the dungeon of my soul and say, okay, what is making you a quitter?
The world doesn't care about your potential. It cares about what you've done. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the greatest stepping stones to success. Let us say what we feel, and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. Seneca. If you don't let go of the wrong people, you'll never meet the right people. Everyone leaves. Learn how to survive alone.
The greatest miracle is the realization of the self. Nisargadatta Maharaj.
How know we whether Socrates were so eminent indeed, and of so extraordinary a disposition? For that he died more gloriously, that he disputed with the sophists more subtlety, that he watched in the frost more assiduously, that being commanded to fetch innocent Salaminius, he refused to do it more generously. All this will not serve, nor that he walked in the streets with much gravity and majesty, as was objected unto him by his adversaries, which nevertheless a man may well doubt of, whether it were so or no, or which above all the rest, if so be that it were true, a man would well consider of, whether commendable or discommendable. The thing therefore that we must inquire into is this: what manner of soul Socrates had, whether his disposition was such, as that all that he stood upon and sought after in this world was barely this, that he might ever carry himself justly towards men and holily towards the gods, neither vexing himself to no purpose at the wickedness of others, nor yet ever condescending to any man's evil fact or evil intentions, through either fear or engagement of friendship. Whether of those things that happened unto him by God's appointment, he neither did wonder at any when it did happen, or thought it intolerable in the trial of it. And lastly, whether he never did suffer his mind to sympathize with the senses and affections of the body. For we must not think that nature hath so mixed and tempered it with the body, as that she hath not power to circumscribe herself, and by herself to intend her own ends and occasions.
express, our lives will take on a whole new meaning. They take on a whole new expression, valuing each moment that we are blessed with. The next thing that begins to nurture that hunger, honor yourself as your word. Don't give your word out lightly. When you throw your word out there and you don't honor it, it makes a statement about you. If you decide to maintain a sense of integrity with yourself, that if I speak it, I'm going to live it. It's who I am. And I'm going to be very cautious in how I give my word to others, and most of all with the commitments that I make to myself, because I want my life to reflect my words and honoring who I am and what I express. Another challenging area in terms of nurturing and developing that hunger in yourself is learning the art of becoming single-minded, learning how to concentrate, learning how to focus in. And you'll be surprised at the things that you're able to do when you learn how to block things out, when you learn how to keep thine eyes single. You'll be surprised at the ideas that will come to you, of the people that you'll be able to attract, of the opportunities that you'll be able to see. You'll begin to see things that have been standing there looking you in the face saying, I can't believe this has been here all this time. Here's a habit that I do. Maybe it might be of some value to you. I get up in the morning and I start writing what great ideas that I can think of today that can improve me and that will enable me to reach my goal.
The more thankful you are, the more you attract things to be thankful for. Have firm boundaries and be discerning about who you let into your life.
Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Buddha.
Don't say yes to everyone to make them comfortable. Check with yourself too before you commit. The snow goose needs not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself.
There are no traffic jams on the extra mile. Zig Ziglar.
Once you have adapted your body to plain simple living, do not make a show of it. When you drink water, do not declare on every occasion that you are drinking water. If you want to train yourself to endure hardships, do it by yourself, away from other people. Do not embrace statues, but if you are ever thirsty, take a mouthful of cold water and spit it out without telling anyone.
Man, my schedule has so many gaps in it. The devil had like, okay, he might pray at 6, but my man is watching TV. He playing video games by 8:30. It's not that I'm sweeter than nobody.
Learn to let go, even if you are right. There is no way to peace. Peace is the way. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Life is too short to waste time hating anyone. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will be blunt.
The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. Carl Jung.
Whatsoever proceeds from the gods immediately that any man will grant totally depends from their